going to be reading the welcome remarks for week 9. Saw that, I just like, oh.
Okay.
But it looks like we have a few weeks, right? It's like we have like and it sounds like we submit kind of our idea, and then he reviews it and then grades it, and then we're supposed to kind of rework it, and then another week, right? So I don't think we start to like what, week 10 or 11.
Isn't it that this week we have to submit our like kind of research we're going to be doing?
It does say that the design the study is due. Actually, it looks like it might be due today.
No, design study. Let me see. Design the study instruction.
No. Ends November 18th. So we have to design the study by the 18th. Which is actually a couple weeks away.
Final project overview.
Jeez.
What?
Don't scare me like that.
Sorry, I just saw November 6th, but that was when it opened, so it just opened today.
Yeah. Design the study, and then I'm reading the final project overview. The data, make inference, take action, and then evaluate. So we need to plan to talk about what are we going to discuss, because we need to pull information for that. We need to do some research.
Well, I think we need to probably brainstorm. Maybe talk about our ideas on Thursday. I know I'm not ready to. I have no clue what we could do, but unless somebody has some ideas right now.
Not really.
Not really. We need to make sure that we have some data that we can pull.
I have trouble getting. I probably shouldn't say this since we're being recorded, but I have trouble getting excited about a project on statistics.
Right?
Even my husband is laughing with us.
I'm sure we can find something that we can measure that shouldn't be too hard. Right. I mean, to me, I guess I just need to look down what the idea is and what exactly they need. Because I guess to me, one of the spots that we can pull numbers from is some sports or something, right? Because I mean, they measure, especially I'm a big fan of baseball, and they measure everything, right? So that might be a simple one where we know we can get amazing data. But I don't know if they want us to go more towards political, or if we have to go out and like what. So I need to understand the project a little better before we do it. So let's kind of do that and make it our little kind of take home homework to look between now and Thursday and just come up with a few ideas each. But yeah, I'd like to get ahead of it and not.
Hey, wait! Our meeting is on Wednesday, not Thursday.
Or Wednesday, whatever. Isn't it? It feels like Tuesday today.
You're scaring me because I'll be on the road on Thursday.
Yeah, you're right. I just, it's been a day. It's been a long day already.
Me too.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Let's jump in here. I want to go to bed.
Have you taken your exam in economics, Sam?
No.
I'm trying to get to do the integrity because is be out of town, and then we get to pick up last minute, has to pick up the food orders for the ward, because she's our Relief Society president, and Brother Wismer have
I'll be right back.
The code yet, or did my process of doing the integrity setup, did it came out good or what? So from her.
You just submitted the like integrity practice thing or whatever?
Yes, today.
Okay.
Because he answered me back late, about 6 p.m. yesterday, and then I tried to I did it this morning around 8, and so I have not heard from him. And
he's fairly unresponsive.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he'll get back to you soon, but he doesn't get back very fast.
Yeah, well, the thing is that today I babysat three kids of our friends, and studying is it's not easy to study when you have 3 kids. So
I would believe that.
I'm trying to originally set on Wednesday, but she has to be out of town. You go down to pick up the food orders, and now it's just like, tomorrow. I'm not ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the calculation on that one is, I think I can do it. But if he put a lot of the theory, I don't know.
And the test seems to always be, I was going to say, the test always seems to be what we don't want it to be.
Yep. You're not prepared for that particular kind of thing.
Which test are you talking about?
Econ.
Economics.
Oh, econ, yeah. So have you guys registered for your classes for next semester yet?
Yeah.
Anything fun?
I'm not yet allowed.
You're waiting for tomorrow?
No, because I think I'm about by Thursday.
Oh, okay, so you don't.
I still have few credits yet.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I registered for, but I'm gonna drop half of them.
We better do it before the. Because I found out if you drop, I dropped my first classes. And if you drop them after the class starts, you have to pay for them regardless.
Yeah, you have to pay back everything. Yeah, I need to decide. I need to decide which ones I want to keep. I can't keep doing this. I need an easier semester next semester.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
What did you enroll for? Did you sign up for?
I signed up for the second econ class, small business creation, production and operations management, and then a religion class.
You gotta drop one of those heavy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the religion because that's a freebie.
See, I gotta say, this is bad to say, especially when we're on recording here, but the religion classes are probably my least enjoyable classes, I gotta say. And it's not because the subject matter, but I feel like it is all busy work.
Yes, but it's easy though, so I mean it's still a free A.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a free A, but it just frustrates me because it's always like make 37 posts and answer these 12 ridiculous questions that any primary kid can answer and do it every week for 12 weeks. And it's like, I think they would be such better classes if they were in person. I mean, because you can have a real discussion and da-da-da-da. But anyways, that's just me rambling.
Oh,
and it doesn't really feel like it's designed around.
What was that?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, it doesn't really feel like it's designed around spirituality.
No, it's busy work for sure. Yes, this is what I put. Have any of you taken this advanced writing in pro context?
I actually really liked that class, but it was because of my teacher. My teacher was awesome. Who'd you sign up with?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you better tell me who that is.
Yeah, you better send us who that is so we can sign up for that same teacher.
David Pack.
That's not who I had. Let me find mine really fast.
Seriously, if that's open, that's such a big difference.
My teacher was awesome. I loved him.
Actually, can register now. So
then I'm gonna take managerial accounting, and then I just have a freebie introduction to programming because I need to take an elective course, and then I'm gonna try American Foundations. Have any of you guys taken that class yet?
Which one?
I have taken that one.
American Foundations.
Yes, I did.
Easy.
My teacher sucked. So no.
It's a lot of reading.
Is it a lot of reading?
Yeah.
Ew.
It's a lot of reading.
My pro context teacher was Patrick Powell. You should look him up. He was awesome.
Patrick Powell?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec here. If he's there, I'm doing it.
Who's your teacher for accounting? Managerial?
Oops. What was that?
Okay, it's not the one, sir. That's fine.
Managerial accounting.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name again?
Patrick Powell. There's one spot. Get it.
No, there's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Get it.
I bet it'll tell me I can't because I need to drop. Oh, it added it. That's funny. So I have two of them added. Or did it
Oh, interesting. It might have dropped.
Oh, here we go.
Swap.
Swap.
Yeah.
There we go.
And register now, but I'm just waiting.
Let's look. So let me see if I have it right. I don't think it worked. No. So let me drop this real quick.
So I'm planning to enroll for Econ too.
Econ too?
Uh-huh. Because I still need to take that one.
All righty, you better not be lying to me, or I'm gonna come after you, Sam.
I seriously liked him a lot. He was like one of the only teachers that I had that gave like real feedback.
That's awesome.
Most teachers are like, "Oh, you did
great."
great."
Is it a difficult class? Sign up for the same teacher for managerial accounting, and they put me to a different teacher.
Oh, really? Is anyone taking this?
That teacher.
Teacher
that I stand for.
I still haven't taken it.
You haven't taken it? Okay. Sorry, we're getting way off course here. I apologize. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm putting a heavy, not easy.
I don't have the energy.
Yeah, mine will be 11 credits, and then I think I'm either not going to take anything in the fall, or I'm going to take a really light load in the fall.
Yeah, that's going to be this next semester for me.
Yeah, see, for me, fall's baseball season for the boys, and it's like I had I had a full load last year, and that's where I dropped 2 of my 4 classes, and even that was just so hard, and I realized I'm like, you know what, this is the time I really want to spend time with my family.
Yes.
And you know what, it's just a semester, but and then the other hand is like, you're like, crap, but I want to graduate and just be done so I can spend more time. But
I know, but it's not easy to be a lot of load and then trying to juggle everything else too. So
okay, in a pie chart, why are the slices different sizes?
I like the last answer.
Nope, they're all right. They're all random.
I like the last answer.
I'm surprised it didn't say, marked them by how delicious they were or something. All right, everyone good with C?
Yeah, I'm good with C.
yeah.
How are pie charts and bar charts?
Bar charts.
And paratoes are related. Are constructed from tossing a coin. Yep.
It was the last one, right?
Yep. Using the following. This one, this equation was just seems so ridiculous to me, right? If NP is greater than or equal to 10, it just seems such a weird. Like sometimes I look at stuff like this and just wonder, like, who came up with this rule? Like, you know, it just seems so random. Anyways, anyway, the P is the true proportion of this, or the sample proportion. Does anyone remember?
I don't remember on that.
Let me check.
I think it's the sample.
Our lesson.
P.
Check. Sample proportion.
I think you're right. I think it's sample proportion, but I'm not finding where it actually says it.
Let's just listen.
Yeah. Oh no. Hold on. Let me see the question again. Yeah, the P with the little weird thing above it is sample proportion.
It's just the P. It's just P. It's not.
Oh no, the question is P. So maybe that is the true proportion, because the P with the whatchamacallit is.
Well, no, P. We can the P is normally distributed as NP. Da, da, da. So isn't the P in the equation the sample P, and the P with the hat on it true?
Because in 3.2 of the lesson, it says that the sample proportion P with the squiggly thingy is, that's the sample. So now I don't even have any idea. But everything it says is that the P with the triangle is the sample.
Okay, hold on one second. Just be quiet for one quick second.
Based on a sample of 200 students. Okay? So first of all, the mean of the distribution sample
Probably
equal to the population.
sample proportion.
So P is the that's the population.
Oh.
Hold on one second.
Sample proportion.
Oh, shh. Hold on, quiet for one quick second here.
Minus the population proportion.
It is the so in the video, he calls it the population proportion every time.
So in this case, P is 0.8.
That's great. They call it something different.
The shape is normal since n times P is greater than 10, and n times 1 minus P is also greater than 10. So consider sample size, which is 200, times P, which is 0.8. That's definitely beyond 10. So our requirement is there. And since 200 times 1 minus P.
So like in the video, he says a nationwide survey indicated that about 80% or P of college students with cell phones sent and received text messages. So would that be a sample or true? I guess, I don't know, are we spending way too much time on a simple?
Well, if you go to the 3.3.2, it says if the true portion particular political candidate is P equals to 8, and if N is equals to people are surveyed, that what is the probability that?
Yeah, they say it's a true proportion. Yeah, they say true proportion right there. I think it is the true proportion.
Shall we just go with it? I mean, there's only two choices, so if it's wrong, we can fix it.
Yeah, let's go. I think it's the true.
Yeah.
And the N is the sample size.
Sample size, yeah.
If P is a quarter, what is the smallest N that satisfies the requirement?
So
essentially, so is that 40?
Yeah, because it gets greater than or equal to, so 40.
All right, well, that will solve the left. What about the right? Does that still satisfy?
Let's see.
So it's 40 times 1 minus a quarter, so it's 3/4. It's still, yep, that's still satisfied. So I think it has to be 40.
Yeah, okay. Useful information is 2 questions. What is the mean?
The mean of the squiggly P, squiggly thing. Let's see what's the calculation on that one. It checks the whole thing. You can apply mean and standard deviation.
The mean is p, right? So it should be 0.4.
So then,
Because it says the mean of p, p squiggly line on the hat equals p. The standard.
Yeah.
So I think it's just 0.4.
4.
Standard deviation.
The standard deviation is the the square root of the da 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 da. This one's the more
Square root of p times 1 minus p over n.
Yep, that one.
Yeah.
Let me look up. Let me do the math here. So 0.4 and 24
is
0.4 times 1.
0.4 times 1.
So 0.4
Yes.
times 0.6.
0.6. 0.4 times 0.6 divided by
What was our number? 24 divided by 4.
0.
0.1.
So it'd be the square. Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
0.1.
Yeah, I got that same thing.
Yeah, 0.1.
Number 10. Brady's batting average is 300, not bad. We want to turn the probability. She'll get 35 hits in her next 100 bats. So that means she can get 35, right? P is 0.3 again. 0. 0.30.
0.30.
Standard deviation is 0.3. And n is 100. So it's. Oh, dummy. Why did I do that? Gosh darn it.
What?
I did something bad. I should have. Made a little.
So
I got 0.4. Oops, 3 decimals, 0.45. Where's my decimal thing?
minus 0.3, that's 0.7. Write down.
There.
0.3 times,
0.46.
0.3 times 0.7.
That's what I got.
What did you get?
I got 0.046.
I got 0.002. Huh? Hold on.
Okay, so
1 minus 0.3, that's 0.7.
P.
Well, I got the square root
Times
0.3
0.7
times 1 minus 0.3 over F18.
Times 0.7
divided by
divided by 100. I got 0.046.
Yeah, mine's in Excel, so it should be
okay.
muy bueno. Now, what's the Z-score? That's a good question.
The Z-score, I would
Is the
say,
value mean value minus over the standard deviation. So P hat minus P. So where do we get that? But I thought the P hat is equal to P. So how can this be minus? Wouldn't that just be 0?
uh-oh.
Minus P divided by P times P.
Well, that's just the standard deviation. It's just divided by the standard deviation. But so what's the P hat versus the P? Because I thought up above it says that the P hat is equal to P. So that would be 0 over, 0.046.
Wait, no, that doesn't help either.
Is 35 something that we're missing? Like 35 hits? That's
and the probability. Probability there. I have no idea. Stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Close to
the mean of
N.
the mean of P hat equals P, it says.
is.
You're not helping.
Who are you telling? No, not helping.
I was talking to my wife.
35 hits is the
So I feel like let's see.
Earlier it says the P
Isn't
hat equals X over N.
Yeah, which is, wouldn't it just be 35 over 100 or 0.35?
So it'd be 0.35 minus 0.30. Right, so it'd be like
It'd be
0.35
0.35 minus 0.30
minus 0.30 divided
over
by the standard deviation.
which 0.046.
1.091.
0.091.
so our squiggly P with the hat is wrong then on number 10.
That's the question.
Yeah,
Should that be 0.35 then?
I think so.
I guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Well, it's about learning. So what's the probability that Bernie gets the 35 hits on her next da-da-da? So I already have the thing up. So now we're going to go put the z-score, which was just that, right? So now we have the z-score of 1.09, oops, 0.091. And then it should just be the middle? Is that right?
Gets at least. So wouldn't it be the middle and left?
Oh, but that would be less. Wouldn't that be less than 35 hits? And this is more than 35 hits. So it'd be the two right sides, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. At least. So it'd be more than that. Yeah.
So 0.862.
862. 0.862.
Okay. New questions here. Okay, so this is good because I already put this in Excel, so this should be 0.52. That's going to be 2,000. P is 52 and N is 2,000. People surveyed. What we want to determine the probability that the results of the survey will suggest the candidate is losing the election or getting 50% or less of the votes. So what is the standard deviation of P? So I get 0.011. Now the z-score, that's a good question because what's the p value then?
The P wiggly cat.
So the p.
So
you know what I mean?
that is.
Wait, the p value, but is this the p? That's the standard deviation is the 0.11. So what's p bar then? In this circumstance, is that 1,000?
Well, that
0.5. It's 0.5 because they said 50%. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, that would. Well,
isn't that your p bar is 0.5?
Hold on.
It's either 0.5 or something just under 0.5.
I don't think they make us. Because then I'm getting a z-score of negative 1.790, which sounds like, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, what's the probability that the survey results will show the candidate is losing even though the true P equals 52?
So you got -7, -0.
What was that? Negative 1.790?
Yeah.
796.
So now it's saying losing. So what is that? Is that the left tail only?
I have no idea.
Well, it's negative, isn't it?
Well, the z-score is negative.
Yeah. So if it is a negative, then that's on the left side of the the bar.
But the last question is asking what's the probability of losing, even though it's true P52. So would that be this 0.036 or 37?
I guess so. Like
I guess
it's confusing because it's categorical. But
here, I'll submit and we can learn from my mistakes here. We're missing one, and that is the 35 at bats, actually. So we got everything right but that 35 at bats. So you know what? That makes sense. Well,
what number? 13.
With the probabilities, the thing that might make sense to me why that's wrong is just thinking about it from a logical standpoint is if she's hitting 300 and that's where she's hitting, she'd be less likely to hit 35.
To get more.
But so I mean 86% is still not 100%. I don't know. So I guess it's probably lower. So maybe instead of saying 80, is it just the thing? Maybe it's just the right tail. So maybe it's 0.138.
That could be.
Does somebody want to try that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, Sam. So there's the 0.138.
0.138.
Let me
Okay.
know what you see.
Question 13 is right. That's 0.138. So it's
Okay, there we
100%.
go. That makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll just move my other thing over and just redo it. So fantastic. Okay, so we just need to make sure we brainstorm between now and Wednesday as opposed to Thursday.
Yes.
And anybody else have anything before we
I think
go?
that's it.
Yeah. Guess I'll
All
see
right,
you
guys.
guys.
Well, have a good.
Day.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody.
All right,
Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.